Hi guys, it's Chrissy with Chrissy's Divine Design Tarot, and today we are doing a reading for the collective. So I'm going to do, we already have love coming in that you might be thinking about. We're going to look at your Aries house one here. I'm just going to do one card in the upright. All right, courage towards this thinking about love. So you do have the courage to see this through. Let's see about your Taurus and your possessions. You possess this nurturing, loving kind of self. You may possess this love over money. Let's see about Gemini house. We have Queen of Pentacles. This is something you feel is abundant, is communication. This is high on your list when it comes to love. What else do we have here? We also have truth. So definitely love and truth is really a pinnacle when it comes to this. Truth about money or truth about communication. Let's just see here about house 4 is Cancer house. People from your past or your home base. 6 of Wands, this is good news. This is some type of honest discussion even. It could be something of a victory or recognition as well. What about Leo? Let's see about the Leo house, which is now with the Nine of Cups. Maybe you are single, or if you are in a relationship, maybe you are content. Maybe you achieved what you meant to achieve when it came to love. Maybe you have that sense of well-being and your wishes are being met. Let's see about Virgo. All right, the Emperor. So working, this is your service that you may be doing to the community. Looks like you are stepping into your masculine side, taking charge as a leader. So interesting. Let's look at Pisces, and this is about your partnership, marriage, relationships, opponents. Oh, it looks like you are definitely ready just to jump into something that comes up for you when it comes to partnerships, especially marriage. Ooh, okay. When it comes to regeneration, shady ass behaviors gotta go. Now, this is about shady attitudes. This is this has to regenerate anything to do with any shady ass behavior that's manipulations, lying, or deceit in some way, cheating, trying to get away with something. This is something that has to be uh, recycled, regenerated. It's like the death card, right? So these are the things that you desire to have kiboshed or transformed, if you will. These things have to be transformed. These are kind of some things that you may not want when it comes to attitudes or values of people. Let's look at the philanthropy, and this is Sagittarius house. Let's see, we have King of Swords. This is something that you find very serious, ethical, needs to be truthful. This is your belief system, religion, your higher mind, traveling, whatever it is that you have going on. All right, when it comes to structure, you have the justice. This is doing what is right when it comes to your reputation, your career, a business, or recognition of some sort. It's paying those karmic debts and asking for forgiveness, or just doing it, being that law-abiding citizen right from the beginning, right? So it's kind of saying has to have that balance and that moral compass. All right. They have to be a good person, really. And that's really par for the course on this. All right. So that is your Capricorn house. So let's look at your Aquarius, which is the Queen of Wands. This may be a vision that you have for yourself in the humanitarian part of your values. This is your social expression. These are your hopes and aspirations. These are your wishes or even love received. This is something that you're looking to have maybe as very attractive or some type of passion when it comes to this. Now, maybe this is your passion. Wow. Okay, I got a twofer here for the. Oh, where did the Magician come from? I think that was somewhere else here too. Or did that come out? Yeah, it must have. Okay, let's look. For the last one for Pisces house, this is sacrifice, this is karma, this could even be psychic abilities, your hidden strengths that you have, anything that you've confined in yourself or kept to yourself, maybe secrets, stuff in your subconscious. Wow, this is about your happiness. We have the High Priestess. This is all about your intuition, your happiness, where this will lead you to romance. And the Two of Wands is making plans. So there is love that's coming up. You may have had to sacrifice something to do with love in order for this to come in with the right person. So maybe you had to walk away from somebody. I'm trying to recall where this may have come up, or if it came up. This may still be part of this, that maybe you're meant to manifest something here. I can't recall where I saw that now. And temperance, there is a purpose that you have with this new person. This might be why it's important to know what your purpose is in order to manifest it, to come in, especially if you have a mission with this person in particular. Let's go back to the first house here and just get one card to clarify. So maybe things haven't gone well. Maybe the foundations in your relationship weren't good. It kind of leveled it right to the ground to get you to start over. And if you haven't yet, it might be a good indication if you're thinking about love um, and the courage to maybe leave love. So, oh, hey, okay, there is a new passionate beginning, and I'm not going to look at those. Oh, I had to look at it to see which way it was going to be to have it in the upright. Okay, so let's see. It's not far away for house 2, which is stability. You are a good person. You bring good things to the table. You have that empathy. You may even be an empathic type of person with that water. There's something coming in. It was on the fence, however, the Ace of Wands, and you will recover from any heartbreak or are recovering from heartbreak in order for this to come in, or will be once you've walked away or everything's kind of made you move forward. You may not, if this might be out of your control, this may be the other person walks from you. I don't know. You know your situation. So just take what does resonate, leave what does not. Let's look at the third house. This is communication. Okay. So you may have this as what you find as abundant. Okay. For your communication is about having that communication to have that happy home, to have that love is in the air and doing life with this person, the holiday celebrations. There's harmony here. There's peace and comfort. All right. Now you do get over this here. With the fourth house, we are looking at your foundation here. This was your communication. This was your possession. So this is your foundation, your destiny. It was to get you to know that something else is coming for you and not to give up on love. What's the integration? The creativity, love and romance, fun, children, sex. whatever, you're content, but there will be somebody maybe fighting over you. Let's see. All right, for service, it's coming up and saying you need to start saving some money for this, maybe this union to come in. Maybe you need to have money. If there's another person here who wants the same person, you're wanting to take that leap of faith here in the partnership here. And this is marriage and relationships, even opponents. This is somebody that has a vision. There's actually somebody that is coming up as the queen. You were the queen of wands as well. Or was that, there's the Queen of Pentacles, you're showing up as quite a few queens here, Queen of Wands. So you have a vision and you want attraction in this, and it's falling on your partnership and romance, that harmony, the balance. So let's look at regeneration, what you desire here. Yeah, you're looking for happiness. You're tired of the shady ass behavior. You want the light to be shone on anyone that tries to trick you. You will never be tricked again because the light is shining clearly here on anyone that tries to fool you, or you're just looking to have that happiness and get rid of anyone that has that shady ass behavior. Not going to do that. And let's look at ninth house. This is the philanthropy, if you will, the ethical, the belief systems. Wow, you're wanting to build. These are all paths are being opened up. Whatever your ethical or religious belief system is, it's saying that you can build on this. This was about truth for your person or for you. All right, let's put this here. This is about your purpose. You do have a purpose with this particular person. Let's look at the justice here. Hey, you haven't done the right thing to manifest this. There may be something you're missing when it comes to manifesting what you truly desire, and it's kind of showing up in the reverse. So something might be blocked, or maybe you're feeling powerless or confused on how that works. This might even be feeling something that maybe there's a romantic person cheating on you, or I don't know, there's something about that being in the reverse. Give me one more for the magician. Okay, this may be about transforming how you manifest, changing it a little to reflect what you're truly looking to have. Maybe taking out a name so it's not a particular person coming, that it actually brings in your soulmate, whoever that may be to you. And you can put in a name, there's nothing wrong with that. But when it comes time for your soulmate to show up, if it isn't the person you're naming, then you might have to make a decision between two people. So let's just look at here. This is the 11th house. This is humanitarian. This is what you know. These are all about friends. All right. You may have some healing to do in order to want to have that door open to friendship. Maybe you haven't had good luck when it comes to friendships. Maybe people have always stabbed you in the back or done something to make it so you're not going to give your energy to somebody that doesn't have your highest and greatest good in mind. Okay. So, and sacrifice. You have to make a decision. Now, this is kind of telling me I was correct, that if you've already named somebody as this manifesting, you can cancel that manifestation, but it may not cancel them from coming forward. And you may still have to make a decision between two. You can cancel your order in a sense that now you're calling someone else in. But that doesn't mean the person you already called in isn't still going to show up. So, and it's going to be that heart pumping excitement or adrenaline rushes that you have this connection with. It's going to be very inspirational. It's going to be a new opportunity that you'll want to explore. All right. And I like that because you're going to talk about maybe your passions even. Let's see what your intuition is saying about this person coming in for you that you may or may not have. Okay, this person, you want them to make you a priority, or there's one that is more prioritized than the other. What do you feel about this choice that you have to make? All right, you're looking for that equal give and receive, and maybe facing those dark side of yourself, your passionate side. And you want somebody that is going to want to come forward for you quickly. Maybe you had to wait, or you were learning patience at the time and maybe got impatient and called someone new in. All right, let's have a look. See, kindness in reverse. Have compassion, do a good deed, give and receive. And maybe that is something you haven't had as of yet. This may be your first healthy relationship, or what that might look like. Ooh, maybe you haven't had any magic like this before. Using your power, having a charming person, or unforeseen forces bringing something in here. All right. So they may or may not have an M or a K. Well, it just might be that you haven't met them yet as well. There is wisdom here. Experience matters. So maybe you've experienced similar people in the past and know who can come with you on this journey and who cannot. This is a divine blessing coming in, whether it is rejection for your protection, or whether it is for your person to come in for you to have that happiness. You may have to journey somewhere else, move somewhere else, or maybe someone else is doing that when they come in. This is your person's name coming up in their namesake, first, middle, or last. They could or could not have an M or a K. This could be your ex or whoever you're walking away from. If you are indeed doing that, maybe it's a friendship that you have to walk away from. You know your situation, so flip it, switch it, whatever you need to do for it to resonate for you. We do have X here, so you may have an X here that you're walking away from. Maybe we're thinking about going back to, but maybe you even manifested that. Now you regret manifesting that and want to change that, and you'll have to make a choice when they all show up. So, but there is somebody you do have a purpose with, that you're meant to do this purpose and see it through. So I just want to see here one thing about what possibly went wrong here. Maybe you're going to move somewhere. Maybe you got a position or a job. Maybe they did. Maybe they wanted you to move, and maybe you didn't. This could be that you're moving out. You don't want to be with this person anymore, and you want them out, or you're moving out. You may feel a loss once this happens, or they're going to feel yours. There may have been control issues. Somebody wanted to control the narrative, and you may have left in agreement. Neither one maybe wanted this any longer, and you agreed to move on from that. So anyways, this is what I have for you. So please like, share, and subscribe. Become part of the Divine Oracle tribe if you haven't done so already, of course. Love to have you. And thank you so much for all the donations, the super thanks, and of course, just watching the videos. All right, you guys, take care. Stay blessed. We'll see you next time. Later.